All right. I'm all here. That was interesting as a transition. Hi all, welcome. This is Margaret. If any of you just watched the premiere and you're here now, welcome back, welcome again. I don't know, thanks for staying in the same place. We're here. It's Friday. Happy anticipated weekend. Okay. So I'm in StreamYard. I'm like live and I could pop the comments up. So this is not a premiere, this is a live. I'm trying to see if this like helps alert people that I'm on by having the premiere and then having the live. So I've done it once before and it seemed to work better, but I don't know if that was an outlier. So I'm trying to be scientific, but then would be proud. The background photo of this, the mountains, the blue smoky mountains, it's a background on Canva. So actually my comment on the premiere was the patterns. I don't know, if you're not using Canva, I don't know how to relate anymore because it's like a whole new world. It's pretty amazing. Yes. Yeah, we're all here. We're proud. We're loving the mountains. We're good. We're working it. Yeah, so that is just like a stock image. It's not mine. It's what was in here because I didn't prepare because I was focused on the premiere and the chatting and whatnot. There's just so many moving pieces, you know, including is what I mean to say, including the moving pieces around here, because as I sat down, I did not close the windows and I'm in a windy part of Portland. And so, you know, things might be falling and crashing. Pay no attention. Pay no attention. I'll be sitting here. So what are we doing today? Our live chat today has a few purposes besides just saying hello because it's a Friday live. Let's see. Booktube gratitude. And let me know if you have suggestions for other categories because, as you know, I have my list of like people that I follow and I know try to keep track of tags and everything and commenting. And I kept going down that list thinking like, but what about that type of, there's no category for that in that tag. So obviously I need to make up another type of tag. Other awards to win. I mean, everyone wants a participation award, right? Anyway, so that's that. I've got the two choices that I wanted to highlight for Treasure Trove. So if you don't know, Treasure Trove's something that I'm trying out as a way to help me let go of things that I have considered treasures over the years and have wanted to use for book events, but not having one lately in the past year and a half. I'm just sitting over them like a dragon on a hoard. And so I want to use that as like someone who's trying to read books on their shelf, their own TBR. Use those to sort of distribute and create some more joy in the community. And so their books, their bookmarks, their, I don't know, giveaways, book bags, things that I had sort of saved up as like little raffle items kind of thing. There we go. There's the wind. And so I'm just going to start giving them away one a month. And it's going to be a drawing based on people who are patrons plus people who comment on a certain video. So what I did this morning was put all y'all's name in the spreadsheet and find a site that doesn't require that I download anything to spin a little wheel. And I don't know if I should share the screen for the spinny wheel. But we had 36, I think 35. If it lands on Sina's line, I'll just go to the next person because she said she doesn't want to be entered. She just wanted to comment. But maybe we'll do that live in a couple minutes. And Bethan saying that YouTube, kicked me into one of Britta's videos. So does that mean you have it on autoplay? Like it automatically goes to the next video and that was the next one that they served up to you? I would assume that's why. I don't have mine on autoplay. So when I get to the end of my list or the end of a video, it just stops and like puts all the suggestions, but it doesn't go to the next one. So just YouTube mechanics to show and tell if you're curious. And yes, you should definitely start using Canva. Yes. yeah, so whatever your preference is, that's just how the hand is working in the glove there. But yeah, so the two choices I put up. So again, had this dragon hoard of stuff, bookish stuff, and I want to redistribute it. And the thing I decided on was putting up two sort of like packets and having the winner decide which one they want, because that's lessening the chance that it's like just moving junk you don't want into your house, which I don't want to be doing either. Wow. Hello, curtain. The curtain's coming all the way over here. It is windy. Hold on. And you could probably hear my little capiz shell thing clacking up a storm. Let's make sure this doesn't knock over my light. There we go. It's nice. It's like nice fresh air that's coming in. So I appreciate it. I just don't want it to, break anything. Yeah. Okay. So behind the scenes, when you're watching YouTube, I think where you look at the tools for speeding it up or putting closed captions on, that's also where it says if you want to autoplay. It's either that or when you hold down Control and click on the video. Both bring up different options, so it's part of the magic. Yeah, so we've got wind and we've got mechanics and we've got the two items. Yes, so I have a Shakespeare one, which is Shakespeare in a Divided Age, which I read and liked a few months ago. I bought it because James Shapiro, the author, was on the Hay on Wye festival circuit, and so I watched a talk of his last spring and put it on my list and waited, like 7 months before I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna buy this new. And it was interesting. It's a lot of good research about American pockets of history that you've never heard of. Most of it's not related to like major events that we learn, but using Shakespeare and theater and sometimes academic debate as the angle at which he looks at changing American attitudes. And so there were several vignettes I liked more than others. And so I was like, appreciated it, enjoyed it, and would love to pass it on to someone else who would like it. And that's coming with a bookmark that I got at the Alphonse Mucha Museum. So it's in Prague, and I visited years and years ago and got cards and bookmarks and stuff like that from the museum that are these beautiful prints of Mucha, who is famous for his Beaux-Arts, sort of like dreamy, not Gilded Age, turn of the century, Belle Époque type of illustrations, like Sarah Bernhardt. This one is Sarah Bernhardt as Hamlet. And I was like, perfect Shakespeare reference. And since Shakespeare's his death date is celebrated April 23rd, I thought that would be perfect to relate it. So that's the Shakespeare option. And then the other option is Bronte's, because Charlotte Bronte's birthday is April 21st, right after mine. So this is why I felt an early kinship with her. And I read her Tales of the Islands, which is part of her juvenilia. So when the Bronte sisters were young, they created these magical worlds and wrote tiny, tiny scripts and like sort of inhabited this, fictional world as children who are on their own and in sad circumstances often do. And so this is one of those that was published. And this is a used book I picked up years ago, and it's very cute. And there are some very interesting things that I did not know about Charlotte Bronte. Some of her flaws are shown in this. And so that was interesting. And that comes with a print from the 1840s, which is when she was living and writing. And that is from Northampton, England. And it's a pretty scene. It's just, I have a lot of art, and that is not something that I have room for in the shelves. And on the shelves, on the wall. So I think someone else might like a sort of 1840s print from England. Beth Ann saying, she went to the Mucha Museum too, 2009. I was there in 2007. So a little bit before. And I have a tattoo. Ooh, very cool. I loved the museum. I didn't spend a lot of time in there, but the thing that struck me about it was the huge mural that was about, like, not the march of history, but it was like progression of the Czech nation and sort of like coming into their own and how the future looks so bright. And it's sad looking at it from our viewpoint that, you know, all these movements that are so idealistic eventually crumble, but it's beautiful work of art and mural style. So yeah, it's good memories, good times. So Shakespeare or Bronte? I don't know. I recently learned of a podcast that is called Bronte versus Austen, and that's how it started. It's like a battle between the fandoms, and Bonnets at Dawn, I think it's called. So that's another fun source of commentary. I don't think I'll ever do like a cage match or matchup or whatever that's called. I'm not very good at comparing things like that because I feel like they exist on a separate plane. I don't know. Shakespeare and Bronte. So anyway, those are the April choices, and I'm gonna check to see if I have anything else before we do the book spin. Book club is this weekend. I'm glad it's Friday. It feels like it's been a long week. I mean, it has in the world, it has in America for sure. So yeah, my trusty sidekick for the weekend is here. After this live, I'm going to go to a park and sit with a friend and help someone make sure that they can stream to Facebook, and then I'm considering myself like free. So that'll be nice. Okay. I think I'm ready to try this share screen video file. Let's see, application, Chrome tab. There we go. Okay. So this is the little thing I found, and I've done it a few times now just to make sure it does randomize. So I'm going to shuffle again. If it works. There we go. Okay, shuffled. All right, the exciting moment. I wish I could do this in screen instead of just my voice, but we'll see. Ah, 30. And I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, so number 30. Come back to my video, and I get to go back to my spreadsheet to see who's number 30. 30 is Sasha Salazar. Okay, so this is one of my friends from back east. She is a mother with 3 little ones, and she'll get to choose if she wants some Charlotte Bronte or some Shakespeare for her, I don't know, tasty spring reading. That'll be fun. Yay! All right, well, that was the first treasure trove. We'll see if people like it or enjoy it, or it just ends up being like a weird thing. I'm also going to have to like move with the books that I choose, because I'm going to be spending the next couple months in California to visit my parents after I get my vaccine. So yeah, so more decluttering in store, more, you know, San Luis Obispo spring/summer. I don't know, because of climate change, I'm sure it'll be a little warmer than I'm used to. But yeah, I'll have to take the books with me that I want to send because I won't be up in Portland. Ooh, yeah, it's like a snail. I got to take my house with me wherever I go. It'll be good. It'll be good. Thank you, Beth Ann. Yeah, I like the little app doing the confetti. That was fun. All right, well, that's all I have for you this week, is like the new initiative, and hoping it makes people happy, gives them a little joy in their day. And why wouldn't you have joy in your day? It's Friday. Happy weekend, everyone. And I will see you back on Sunday with the next video. This is my tag week. So next week, I don't know what's up. I think it'll be more individual, but glad to see you and have you along for the ride. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.